What's up, everybody? Travis here from Redwater Dodge, home of the $10 oil change, rig-ready Rams, and now we buy your Ram and park behind me. One of the coolest vehicles I've personally ever had the opportunity to be in, a 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee Hybrid. Now, first thing I want to touch on is this beautiful Keyfob. It's technically called the 4xe EV Grand Cherokee. Look at how cool the new Keyfobs are.
So beautiful.
It doesn't look like the old original Keyfobs whatsoever, right? And it's obviously got a bunch of fun features on it, like lock and unlock, also known as keyless entry if you're lame. And it's got the auto Pop-A-Rooney on the rear. Pam and I discussed in yesterday's video that on the FCA window sticker it actually does say hands-free Pop-A-Rooney, so good luck to you guys with that. You've obviously got this alarm sounding button, which for the life of me I will never press, and remote start. But the funny thing about remote starting a hybrid vehicle such as this one is that how do you know it's actually on? Like, is it on?
It's so quiet.
Presumably, it is relatively quiet, right? It's on. I can hear something spinning. I just don't know what it was. Beautiful, brilliant black in color, tons of space. They've done a little bit as far as the fit and finish is concerned for the shaping and architectural structure of the Grand Cherokee, but still very much a Grand Cherokee. You've got your lane departure system on this one, so if anyone gets too close to you or you get too close to somebody else, there will be a blinking beacon there. Charging port. You've got these beautiful Bridgestone all-terrain tires wrapped around a solid 20-inch chrome rim, and you've got like this kind of machine section here. Not quite sure what you would call that, but it's absolutely beautiful, and we're going to take a look under the hood to delve a little bit more into the whole powertrain that powers this incredibly quiet Jeep Grand Cherokee. Well, guys, we're at the front of this beautiful 22 Grand Cherokee, Lexan coated, beautiful bright LED headlamps, and you've got your LED fog lamps down below, parking sensors in the front. You do have the front camera on this one as well. 7 pillars with the black honeycomb grille inserts and the chrome outlining. Now, why 7 pillars, Pam? I know you know.
Mystery, tell me.
Okay, well, if you're going to pretend like it's a mystery, I'm going to tell you. It's because it was one of the first, if not the first vehicle on all 7 continents. And I say that in every video because Pam likes it, so screw you guys, okay? Underneath the hood, this is where the real magic happens. Don't be sick. It's a 2-liter turbo, but it is a hybrid, so there is obviously a large battery hidden somewhere, probably not under the hood where your combustion motor is. That also provides a particular power to the drivetrain of the vehicle. Now, anything you're going to want to do under here without the help of a licensed professional is going to be clearly marked, such as your oil cap, your dipstick, your battery terminals are clearly marked, and things along those lines. Do not make a mess under here, ladies and or gentlemen, because that would not be fun. Coming around the side, more of the same, guys. Beautiful 20-inch rim, Bridgestone all-terrain tires, 360 camera, as well as your lane departure. This one does have the proximity entry as well, but it's another one of those situations where it doesn't have the black button on there. It's got these little ridges. See? You touch the ridges, it's locked. Hand goes in the door handle. Wah, wah, wee, wah. Power options on both seats. Get to that later. Let's sneak between these vehicles here, Pam. And we're going to go to the back. Yeah, Caleb, thank you for not making as much noise as possible. He actually didn't do the thing he usually does, which is a loud brap, brap, brap. Good for him. I'm going to have to talk to that kid. Now, there's 56 cameras back here. I'm just kidding, there's 2. I like to exaggerate. If this is your first video of mine you've ever seen, I tell some lies, but it's satire, okay? So you've got your high mount camera here, as well as your standard backup camera tucked safely away into the handle of your tailgate. You do have parking sensors down below there as well. Now let's just pop this open here. Gives you a nice little beep in case for whatever reason you're walking outside with your eyes closed like an absolute crazy person. Okay, tons of storage space in the rear, guys. You do also have a beautiful Alpine sound system. That is your subwoofer in the back there. Flip this up, you have a full size spare tire, and you have this beautiful 4xe pack. Don't ask me what's in the 4xe pack. That's part of the fun. Look at that. Automatic everything, Pam. We're just getting smarter or we're getting lazier. You know? These dang heckin' kids. Let's take a look inside. That's where the fun really is. Well, guys, the interior. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. I don't think I've personally seen so many options put together so eloquently. It's not at all overwhelming, and it's incredibly aesthetically pleasing. First thing I want to touch on is the beautiful wood grain inserts and accents all throughout the cab of the Jeep. Now, you do also have the memory settings here by your door handle, which means set up your seat however you'd like with your power options, including forwards, backwards, upwards, downwards, lean backwards, lean forwards, lumbar support. Now that that's all set up, let's put S for set and number 1 for 1. And on your beautiful digital dash display, it'll inform you that you have now set memory profile 1. You do have automatic door locks as well as windows on there. Hopping in. Telescopic electronic movement for your steering wheel. Again, it is a full digital dash with multiple in-screens. Look at that. Jeep since 1941. Sound system powered by who? Redwater Dodge. Just kidding, Alpine. Now, your digital dash here is incredibly fun to play with by using the little dials here. They're actually not dials, they're arrows, but I'm just so used to saying the word dial for some reason. You can actually shuffle through any number of options pertinent to your vehicle operation, right? You can actually go through your select terrain, 4x4 digitally here. You can shuffle through media, any stored messages, screen setup. You can make it a large speedometer, which I would do because it looks cool. You can find out your tire pressure and things along those lines, your electronic range and your fuel range for your combustion engine as well. You do also have a backup camera in your rear view mirror here as well. And your touchscreen down below has a million options. We're going to start off at home. Now you can actually go and change the origin. You can actually change the placement of your widgets or apps here. You have 2 available currently, and you just pretty well update the widgets and put them there. So you can click this side here. Let's put now playing on the other side. Let's just do schedule summary. Look at that. Time to 100% charge. 13 hours and 28 minutes. If you're using a level 2 charger, it's only 2 hours and 32 minutes, right? And you can actually click into my pages down here, add a page, delete a current page, or reorder your current pages as well. So a ton of customization possibility for your home screen. You can click media down here below. That's going to give you all the options available for everything related to media: AM, FM, Sirius satellite radio, Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay, USB, USB-C, auxiliary port, and Bluetooth, right? Comfort. Now this is going to give you all of your climate options, as well as the heated and ventilated seat option and your heated leather wrapped steering wheel option as well. Nav, not the wrapper, it stands for navigation. Very simple to use. It highlights a ton of very valuable things that pop up, such as, but not limited to, your red light cameras and the radar people. You know, I'm not telling you to speed. I'm just saying you'll know where they are. It also tells you where the gas stations are. Look, a gas station. Wow, incredible. Phone, all your phone options. That's going to allow you the opportunity to make Bluetooth hands-free calls, Android CarPlay, Apple CarPlay, so on and so forth. Vehicle is going to give you all the information pertinent to your vehicle, such as, look at this, turn your passenger screen on. Can you see the passenger screen, Pam? Isn't it freaking heckin' amazing? Look at all the stuff you can do over there. There's quite literally 4 screens. Digital dash, screen, rear view camera screen. Okay, you can also change the permissions for your passenger screen. You can take a look at your forward facing camera here. We'll click that. Beautiful HD camera. You can check your rear high mounted camera. Boom, pop out of that, and then you can check your surround camera. Right, look at that. 2 different shots for the back, for the front, and your full backup camera. Exit out of that very simply. Go to apps. Apps button is going to give you access to absolutely every single app, widget, feature, fun fandangle available here. Okay, now you just kind of scroll and see Android Auto. Take a look at the hybrid electric vehicle information, power flow, driving history, schedule for charging, this, that, and the other thing. Anything is going to be in the apps button. You can also turn off your lane departure. You can turn off your traction control. not emergency lights, but what are those things called?
Hazard lights.
Hazard lights, that's right. You can turn off your parking sensors if you're crazy. You can also turn off your screen. You also have these analog buttons available for a ton of the features available digitally, including but not limited to heated and cooled seats, climate control, dual climate control. No reason for petty arguments or fights, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you come down here, this incredibly sleek gloss black center console, this is your shifter, right? When the vehicle's on. The vehicle's currently not on. And this is where you change your Select Track 4x4 to allow for any number of terrains, including but not limited to, again, rock, sand and mud, snow, auto, and sport mode. You do have four-wheel low, and you also have this beautiful hill descent control. Ample storage space here. HDMI 12-volt DC current charger, USB and USB-C charging ports, as well as an auxiliary port. You can flip up your center console there for additional storage space as well. This is a lug nut, because we put special wheel locks in your wheels so that while your vehicle is parked here at Redwater Dodge, the tires don't get taken off. Do you hear how quiet that's running? Look at it says hybrid ready. And then you can turn on max regeneration. I just did that. We're learning together here, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the back seat. In the back seat, guys, there is a ton of legroom and storage space. You have this little storage net in the back of each seat. And yes, you do have these beautiful fully HD rear facing DVD screens or media screens. I don't even know if DVDs are a thing anymore, but you can play all kinds of stuff for your backseat passengers, whether they are inebriated adults or children, right? Keep them occupied so their hands are off of all the other fit and finish features inside your beautiful 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee. A ton of charging ports back here, USB, USB-C, as well as 150 watt or 115 volt AC current 3-prong plug-in, and the seats in the rear are also heated, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Cup holders for holding cups, or an armrest for resting your arm, or cup holder for one side, armrest on the other side. We're talking multi-purpose down here. And you've got these beautiful carpeted mats that actually clip in to the floor to stop them from moving around when people are hopping in and out, because I know sometimes people are a little bit aggressive with their jumping, you know? This seat actually folds down to create a relatively flat surface in the rear. You could almost put a freaking sheet of plywood back here, Pam.
You could go camping.
You could go camping. I'm happy you brought that up. I don't get out enough. Well, everybody, thank you for coming along as we did this brief overview of the 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe EV Hybrid. For more information or to make it your own, guys, I really don't think this thing will last here very long. You can give us a call, 780-942-3629. I wish a million times that I had Kung Fu Roadhouse powers like those guys. That was like a backwards donkey kick.
Does that make you an ass?
In theory, yeah. But you want to know what else it makes me? Friggin' like this. And they'd be like this. The crane, especially Jake Gyllenhaal in Roadhouse. If I could just get my hips to unlock, because right now they're just like, but the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Yeah, so he would definitely get kicked in his face by me. Sorry, I gotta do some kicks in every video. It gets me freaking warmed up, where you just gotta go up, over. With my just hip, I feel it in my butt even. It gets locked up in there. I'm gonna bounce around a little bit, like Bruce Lee's, and be like, "What's going on?" I'm gonna say, "Enough of this Cobra Kai. I'm ready to go." That's true. Hi, Chrissy. How are ya? Yeah, please don't. They did, the freaking scaredy cats. It's the best breath you could ever take, Pam, trust me. A lot of stuff around here, I'll tell you that for free. Travis Christensen, sales manager, Redwater Dodge. I do all the stuff. Just like, forget to open the hood.
We're talking about you, Chrissy.
Yeah, you're a magician, but the real kind, not the Chris Angel kind, the Elon Musk kind, because I just got to make it look like I know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm probably fired, so no pressure. Anyway.